Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a very simple kind of sit-down talk video. I'm outside. It's a nice, cold, cloudy day here, and we're just going to be talking about some new knives that I got. So this one I ordered on Amazon. It's a Rough Rider, classic, traditional slip joint. And then we got two of these handmade little fixed blades. So we'll talk about the Rough Rider first. I'm not going to do any cuts in this video. I'm just going to be talking, so if I stutter or if I trip over my words, can't really do anything about it. So this is the Rough Rider Classic Micarta series. I picked this up on Amazon. It was like 20 bucks. Super, super good deal. Always high quality handmade pocket knives. It's obviously a Chinese-made knife for 20 bucks. I don't think you can get American-made for that price in this high quality, honestly. So, nice little box here. Got the Rough Rider, and there it is in the box. You got it. It comes in this nice black foam here. So pull this out. I'm going to switch over to manual focus, so because my camera has a very, very hard time focusing. So here it is in all of its glory here. You have green canvas micarta, and you have nickel brass bolsters. Have a really nice little, let's see if I can focus here. So you have a little RR for Rough Rider, and it says hand built. So the QC on this thing is honestly really good. I don't know if I said this already, but it has nickel brass bolsters. I think I already said that. Pretty much no spacing, which is really nice. There's a little tiny bit right here between the scale and the metal, and there's a little bit up here, but barely any spacing. So really, really nice there. The QC on this thing is absolutely phenomenal for the price. Let me move it back here so we can get a wider shot. So yeah, it has these nice little nail nicks, and in the nail nicks there's kind of like some little grooves in there, so it's really grippy when you put your fingernail in there and pull it out. The snap on these is amazing. Like, has a really nice half stop. Really, really crisp action on this thing. Oh, my voice cracked. Let's see right here. Let's get a close-up of the steel here. So you have 440, what does this say? 440 razor sharp steel. And the model number of this knife is the RR1900. So, yeah, so you have this nice little clip point blade here, full flat grind, so this thing's going to be a really good slicer. It comes scary sharp, so really, really dig that. So very, very nice action. Really, really cool. And then you have this nice big spay blade. This is a trapper, I don't know what to call it, trapper model. So you have the nice spay blade. So I mean, for 20 bucks, I mean, this thing is really, really nice. Up here on this blade, you have, it says RR Rough Rider. Nothing on that side. 20 bucks, guys. Absolutely screaming deal. So I am going to be pocket carrying this thing when I do carry it, because I really want to keep this thing looking nice. I'm going to have some leather sheaths made by, his name is J.O. Venture Outdoors. So I actually found him. I was watching a YouTube short, and I said, what kind of leather slip is this? It looks really nice. So I went to his Instagram, and I've been emailing him back and forth and Instagram messaging him, and he's just a super cool guy. Makes really high quality leather stuff. So he's making me like 4 sheaths for like, little pocket slips. So this is gonna be, he's making one for this knife in particular. So really excited to carry this knife for 20 bucks. It's an absolute steal. So very cool. So I went to a little like a makers craft fair thing in the town where I live, and there's this guy there. His name was the Knife Guy. I'll put up a picture of his what do you call it? Business card. I'll put up a picture of his business card. But apparently he makes these, or he's based in Mississippi, I think it is, Mississippi. So really cool, really cool guy. He was selling like kitchen knife sets and a bunch of stuff like that, and he had this little case full of these little tiny fixed blades, and he focuses on Damascus steel. It's all high carbon, so it's going to need to be oiled and well taken care of. But each one came with one of these little leather sheaths, and they were only 20 bucks a piece. And these are really cool little fixed blades. So I got two. Both come in these black belt sheaths. This one's a little thicker because it's a way thicker of a knife. You can kind of see the thickness of the handles there. So let's take a look at this one first, because I like this one a little better. So, comes in this nice sheath here, really well sewn. I actually messed up when I was putting this knife in here. I accidentally pressed too hard, and the tip of the knife poked through right here and cut one of the threads. So I had to kind of burn that off with a lighter. So that's why there's like that slight little discoloration there. But yeah, just me being stupid. So they're friction sheaths, so they simply just go in there as much as they can, and they just kind of sit in there with the friction. I'm never going to be carrying these on my belt. I hate carrying knives on my belts. It's just super uncomfortable because I'm a fatty, and my fat rolls push into the sheath, and it's just very uncomfortable. So my muffin top. So yeah, these are going to be pocket sheaths only. So you simply pull it out like this, and so it works really good. It's already got some slight patina. I've been carrying these since I got them for a few days. So this guy mainly focuses on Damascus. All of his knives were made of Damascus, so high carbon Damascus, and he said he hardened it to, I think he said 59 Rockwell hardness. So I'm not a total knife snob, so I don't really know exactly what all those numbers mean. I know 60 Rockwell hardness is pretty good for like everyday carry. So the benefits of Damascus steel is it's really easy to sharpen, holds an edge, but it's a high carbon, so you got to oil it. But I really liked the little finger choil. So really cool little clip point blade. It's almost kind of like a Bowie blade. And then you have some black, I'm pretty sure this is canvas micarta, black canvas micarta. So really thick, stout blade. Has a spot for a lanyard, because when you're holding this thing, I mean, it feels pretty good, but if there was a little lanyard that stuck out so you could grip it with your pinky, that'd be really nice. So I did have to sharpen it. It was a little dull, straight from him. It felt sharp, like when you ran your finger across it, it felt sharp, but it couldn't cut paper. I was trying to open boxes with it, cut tape, and it just wasn't doing a good job. So I sharpened it with my Work Sharp guided field sharpener, and this thing is razor sharp now. Really nice tip there. So I'm going to keep this thing oiled. He told me not to store it in the sheath. So he said if you're going to keep it somewhere and store it for a long period of time, don't store it in the sheath. Keep the sheath separate and store this. Make sure it's oiled so it doesn't rust. So yeah, I've been using this knife, this knife and the other knife for a few days. I've been really enjoying them. They're really cool. Really cool little knives. So very cool. That one is the black canvas micarta. So I really like these little friction sheaths. They're really sleek. And next up we have this little guy. So this is a really cool little knife, same sheath, same little friction sheath. And this is a nice, it's I don't really know what blade shape this is. The closest thing I can maybe compare it to is like a pen blade. So Let's get some close-ups here. So probably one of my favorite parts about this knife in particular is just this little tiny emblem in here. I like all those little dots of color. I don't know, it's just really cool to me. It reminds me of I don't know why it reminds me of like Zelda, Legend of Zelda. It's kind of weird, but it does. I don't know exactly what wood this is. He told me when I met him in person, but I can't remember what he said. So this one also kind of has a little finger choil. This one's a lot harder to hold in the hand, just because it's obviously a smaller, less stout knife. But yeah, I can almost fit my fingers in every groove, but it's really hard. So I kind of rely on the little finger choil, and I just kind of grip it the rest of it with my hand. But this is a really cool little knife too. I love the wooden handles. I love the blade tang, how it's kind of like that. I don't really know what to call that. Kind of looks like waves in a way. This one had it too. I forgot to show the back of this knife. So that one has the same thing. So really cool. Love the design of these knives. But this one in particular is just really cool. I don't know what it is about this handle. I just really love that little emblem. Obviously this is a pinned construction, but I really like how it's full tang. I mean, these knives will last me for the rest of my life, I guarantee it. He did say that they have a lifetime warranty, but he joked with me. He's like, well, that's in my lifetime. So obviously, I think he was probably in his 50s or 60s. So he said, as long as I'm alive, it will have a warranty. So really cool guy. You know, I bought some knives from him. He shook my hand. So yeah, and these were honestly a really good price. I thought these were going to be like 60-70 bucks for these little knives, but I was like, how much are these? He's like, oh, they're only 20 bucks. I was like, holy shit, I have to get one. So I got two, naturally. So yeah, big fan of these knives. They're just really cool little talking pieces. You know, whenever I go out to dinner or something, or just I'm hanging out with buddies or whatever, if I don't really need to have a big stout knife on me or whatever, I'm going to carry these because they're super cool. That Damascus looks really cool. I'm usually not a Damascus fan, but for some reason I picked up these knives and I was like, these are freaking sick. I gotta have these. So he did have a couple other knife designs, and honestly, I was tempted to buy one more knife from him, but two is all I needed. So, yep, that's that. Those are my. Whoops, that's the wrong sheath. So those are my, yeah, that's the right sheath. I'm like totally tripping here. I don't even know what sheath is what. It's really hard to do this while looking through a lens or through my camera. Okay, so that is basically it. That is a look at my 3 newest knives. I've always loved traditional knives. I'm going to be making another video basically just like this where I kind of sit down and just talk. It's not really like my other videos where they're kind of planned out, scripted, stuff like that, but yeah, I'm just going to be doing another video like this when I get my, you know, like I mentioned, that guy, J.O. Adventures Outdoors, he's making me a bunch of leather slips, so I'm going to do a video on that with, you know, a couple of my other traditional knives. I have a case, medium jack, I have a, I think it's a buck 503, something like that. So I'm going to do another video, but yeah, this was basically all I wanted to make today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of content. If you guys like, you know, videos like this kind of style, let me know in the comments, and I'll make more just like this. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay humble. Peace.